Let's get this show on the road, shall we? So first, you've talked to Tolfdir. Oh, I wanted to check out my alteration tree. So that's dual casting. What else do we have? Mage armor. Protection spells like stone flesh. When you gain an armor spell in combat, or enter combat with an active armor spell, you are ethereal for 10 seconds until you perform an offensive or defensive action. That's interesting. Mm. 3 magic effects. Okay. Novice spells of any school cost no magicka to cast. Yeah, and this whole thing is the thing with the spell slots. I'm not sure if that's valuable. Whenever you cast a spell with one hand, you deal 20% more attack damage for 4 seconds. Yeah, the spell sword could be interesting. I mean, we are a red guard after all, so pretty good with one-handed weapons and the like, right? Nullifier. Twice a day you can weaken an expert or lower lock, reducing its difficulty to 0. Oh, that's also interesting, the anchor. Emergency teleport. How many times can I do this? When you fall below 15% health due to combat damage, you briefly turn invulnerable, like when unlimited amount of times. You can use your command lock cooldown. Alright. Also, let's check out his...
Be prepared to defend yourself.
His inventory. Oh, that's right. We could sell our stuff right away, like the copper and onyx circlet. Soul gems. Maybe I'll have a use for those. Silver rings. I want to sell this. 7 curses. Or the ceiling. This is actually quite useful, I feel. Also weighs 8, of course. And he doesn't buy the weapons, well that makes sense. Long stride, mage light, oak flesh. Huh. How much gold do I have? 636. Caster's armor rating. This is interesting. Like, I'd love to know how much mana this costs, but it'll basically slow a target down, but I think after 20 seconds the effect will be gone again, right? It's kinda decent in combination with, like, ranged attacks, of course. Oh, that's just while concentrating, I suppose. So this is 40 for 60 seconds. 60 for 60 seconds. Stone flesh as opposed to oak flesh. Wither. I'll try this out, sure. And also stone flesh.
Take care now.
Yep, bye. And then I'll head this way, because we haven't explored this one yet. Oh. Oh, there's like a word of power here. And I'm like, I don't even know that I'm a Dragonborn or whatever. So what is this? Ice, ice, baby. Okay. No trap, is there? Oh god. Okay. Hide bracers, iron boots, novice robes of restoration, illusion. Scroll of Word. A Hand of Fate chooses a random nearby target. Takes 20% of its current health. For each nearby target as temporary damage that wears off after 30 seconds. What? So if there's 5 other targets, it just dies? Does it come back after 30 seconds? Does it come back to life then? Or probably not. This is pretty good. Conjure Avenging Wraith. Summons an Avenging Wraith for 30 seconds. Stats are equal to 150% of those of the opponent that last killed it. What? 50 health, 50 magicka, 50 stamina. Don't get it. I feel like I want to sell a little bit to Tolfdir first. Including those scrolls. I'd much rather have spell tomes than scrolls, I suppose.
Be prepared to defend yourself. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Sure, I'll get rid of all of these. Same for what am I wearing? Destruction is pretty good, I think. I can sell the alteration and novice robes. And illusion robes, I mean. I can also sell the silver garnet ring, because I'll be wearing this. And that's it, right? Anything else I want to buy from him? This could be interesting. I'm gonna be honest. Swaps current magicka and stamina percentages. I mean... Oh, it's percentages, not values though. I was like, this is gonna be good against warriors who have no mana. But percentages is also interesting. If you're... Like, this is more against wizards then, right? Because they, like, if they've, like, spent all their mana and you cast this, they'll be basically dead. This could also be interesting. could be useful, I suppose. Kind of see what that looks like too. But I just don't want to waste my money. I think I might want to save a little bit for destruction spells, right? Yeah.
All right then.
So what else do we have here? 3. Let there be light. Yeah, we're gonna speak with our fellow students here before we leave back for the academy for sure. So that's where we are now. Okay. Are they already gone back to? Yeah, maybe they've already left. Okay. Is that other dude still here? What's his face? Doesn't seem like it. Oh no, they are. Still here. At least Berlina is.
I'm not seeing signs of any warding magics at all. Either they're not here, or they were removed long ago. Until next time.
Oh, so you just spent your entire time doing nothing here, it seems, huh? Well, I was being busy.
Jazargo finds nothing but dust in these ruins.
Yes, yes. So there's the Nord still. He doesn't seem to be around here, though. Where is he? Wait, am I stuck? No. There he is.
I wonder if everyone else would be so happy to rifle through the bones of their ancestors.
Okay. I guess we're done here. We can head back. Oh, that's him.
It's going to take
Aniel
forever
Gain.
to sift through all this.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything to say. That's fine. So I'm gonna go back to my room, study for a bit, and then do some other stuff around the academy. I still gotta find all these sources of magic and cleanse them with the gloves that I got. But also I should probably take care of my hunger and thirst pretty soon. How are we doing for food? Let's just drink some water. Does it not tell us our status after? Alright, let's eat like a chicken dumpling or whatever. How's this work again? Instincts, resourcefulness. Actions I need is status. You're a bit hungry, you are hydrated, you are rested, alright. So we'll eat, I don't know, carrot. And then hurry back to the college. What time is it now? It must be in the middle of the night, right? Yeah, it's like 1 AM. Okay. Gosh, it really gets dark outside this. Guess I gotta hurry a little bit, or I'll freeze to death here. Comfortable already? Yeah. And remember, there was a wolf here earlier. A little bit fatigued, a bit hungry, a bit thirsty, that's fine. Wait, are we going the correct way? Always follow the little heaps of stone here, I suppose. Wait, is that a voice? Oh, that's a bandit. Fucking hell. I'm out of here. Bye! Victory for Sovngarde. Sure, dude, whatever you say. Damn it, I need to stop by the inn before I continue to the college, I suppose. Just warm my hands a little bit. Bandits still following me? Guards should take care of him then, shouldn't they? Guards! I need to get inside pretty soon anyways. Yeah, seems like he's given up. Alright. Okay.
Did you hear something?
What? What's going on? Is that the bandit?
I'll see you burn.
I fought worse than you.
Oh, there he is. Hi there, bandit. Which one is the bandit? I don't want to attack anyone else. Well. Pow. Killed it. Huh. Wow, look at that. They actually tried to get us in the tavern here. Well, now I get to take all your stuff, which is cool. Iron Warhammer. I can't really carry this, but I mean, I'm in the middle of town. Who'd even buy the Warhammer though? I suppose only the shop in town, not so much anyone in the college, right? And I'm not gonna stay here overnight, I don't think. Gonna go back to the college once I'm a bit warmed up. Iron armor, yeah.
My days at the college are long behind me, but I prefer to stay close by.
Can I talk to you while I
What
warm
are you
up a
doing
bit?
that for?
Doing what for?
Dagor and I have an understanding. He gives me privacy, and I make sure my experiments don't blow up his inn. No. Gods no, not for years. I left Winterhold for some time, and returned to stay here at the inn. I still have research that keeps me busy, and being here in Winterhold ensures I have access to former colleagues.
Oh, he's not gonna tell me more? Right now? Alright.
Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Spell tomes. There's so many interesting spells, I don't think I can go through all of them right now. I think I'm gonna focus on destruction spells more so. Necro Plague. Infects a corpse with a spreading virus that deals 9 disease damage for 30 seconds to living enemies. Wow. 10 command. The 10 commands of the 9 divines? Right, sure. Okay. I'll look at this later. Oh, can I sell him some?
Master the arcane arts.
Oh, he's actually gonna buy Necklace of Minor Shore Grip. Yeah, I don't want that. Why am I not wearing that one? That's it, I suppose. Okay.
Until next time. Watch what you're doing.
So I guess I can actually take the Warhammer. Barely carry it. So am I all warmed up right now? Should be, huh? Okay, let's head back to the college. Back to our dorm room. Dang, it's dark out. But I like it that way. I like that you actually need a source of light for exploring like deep caverns. and during the darker nights. Like this. Right, so I do have the Mystic Tuning Gloves for adjusting the sources of magic. Is this one? I don't quite remember where those were. I mean, I don't think my quest tells me, right? Cleanse the focal points, so I can't go by the description, so I feel like I have to look at the map, even though I don't like that usually. So there's one there. Okay. Mostly inside, I suppose. So this is one. Yes. Okay. Right, let's get inside. This is the second one. Lesser Soul Gem. Right, I guess for now it's time to retire a little bit. Alright, let's take off that knapsack. And actually switch into something more suitable, like the fine clothes and the fine shoes. Wait, fine clothes, fine shoes. Yeah, alright. And then I am going to read a couple of spell books. What do we have? Conjure Avenging Wraith, Stone Flash, and Wither. So that was alteration. That costs 166 mana. How much do I have? I think I have like 180 if I equip the ring, right? Wait, where's the ring? Did I sell the ring? No. There. I do have 243 actually. Wait, why do I have so much? Frostbite, sure. Wariness. That helps a little bit. Increases your magicka by 100 points. Where does this come from? Oh, probably from the quest or something, right? This increases by 50. Oh, that's weird. So do I have like under 100 usually? That's weird. Anyhow. Right, so we got Stoneflesh, which we can only cast with this bonus, I suppose. Wither. 53, that's not so bad. Target's movement speed and attack damage by 5%. This is interesting, I think. Destruction, we only have the flames and the hailstone. Conjure Avenging Wraith. That's 59, that's not so bad. Not sure what this does. It's from a mod, I suppose. Okay. Should I summon a wraith in the safety of my dorm room here? What could possibly go wrong, right? Also, who's this a wraith of? That's not us, is it? I can't have more than one, huh? Nah, okay. Can I make it go away? No. Only stays here for like 30 seconds though. Kinda unsettled that book a bit. It doesn't matter. Okay. Interesting. Now... what else is in here? We could read a book before we go to sleep. I think that's a good idea. Pow. Oh no, my books. Can I just... don't want to actually pick it up, I just want to put it back on here. I know, I'm unable to run. I don't have my backpack on. Seems fine. Alright. Okay, which one do we read? Like... just some... little bit of reading before bed. The 7 Curses. What's the Writ of Sealing? Forbidden Legend. Be bound here, Jurek, murderer, betrayer, condemned by your crimes against realm and lord. May your name and your deeds be forgotten forever, and the charm which you bear be sealed by our ward. Oh, was that in Sarthol? Did I miss that? Fuck. In Sarthol I found a cryptic message on the body of a powerful dogger, condemning him for his ancient crimes. What was his story? Why was he entombed with a broken amulet? So, where does this send me now? No, it's not Sarthol. Wait. So if I deactivate all of these, where does Forbidden Legend send me? Like, what? Somewhere in the college though, so I guess that's fine. Okay. Hi Ivan. I don't think I'll answer that. Okay. What do we have here? The 7 Curses by Gilvas Borello from the Apocrypha of the Dissident Priests, annotated by Gilvas Borello, abbot of Holomayan. What? Through the doors of the unmourned house, where scoffers scoff and schemers scheme, from the halls of the oath-breaking house ring 7 curses of gods blasphemed. First curse, curse of fire. Second curse, curse of ash. Third curse, curse of flesh. Fourth curse, curse of ghosts. Fifth curse, curse of seed. Sixth curse, curse of despair. Seventh curse, curse of dreams. Notes. Lines 1 to 3, ambiguous. May refer to the impiety of the god-mocking House Dwemer, or the treacherous diplomacy of the subtle House Dagoth, or both. House Dagoth, however, was reviled as oath-breakers for their treachery at Red Mountain. It may, however, refer to unspecified broken oaths of peace between Lord Nerevar and Lord Dumac. Founders of the Grand Council. Nerevar and Dumac were loyal friends until the disagreements between the Dwemer and the other great houses broke out in open conflict. Line 4. The Dwemer were the mockers and profaners of the divine. 4. King 7 Curse of Gods blasphemed. Alright. Line 5 to 6. The curses of fire and ash would come from Red Mountain, where Dagoth rules. These were the earliest reported threats from Red Mountain. Line 7. Curse of flesh suggests blight diseases, especially corpus. The fire and ash storms preceded the threats of blight and corpus. Line 8 to 10, obscure, may refer to as yet unrecognized threats from Dagoth-Ur. Line 11, recent reports of soul sickness and disturbed dreams come from townfolk and ashlanders alike. What the seventh and final curse has begun suggests the threat presented is about to reach a crisis. Alright. What's up? Songs of the Return, Volume 2. Nah, I'm gonna read them in order. Horror of Castle Zur, that's like a skill book, right? The Madman of the Reach. Doesn't seem that interesting. What else do we have? Book of Daedra. Sure. Song of the Escaldeman, the Oblivion Crisis. Let's put that in there. Let's read the Oblivion Crisis, sure. By Praxis Sarcorum, Imperial Historian. How are you doing? I'm doing good, how are you, man? Just playing some Skyrim. Since for the special edition finally there's the SKSE, the script extender released, so we do have the Sky UI and a lot of other mods now. So yeah, I felt like jumping back in. At the turning of the Fourth Age in the year 3E433, the Emperor Uriel Septim VII was assassinated and the Amulet of Kings was destroyed. And this is basically the plot of Oblivion, the previous Elder Scrolls game, right? This set in motion a chain of events that would bring down an empire and change forever the relationship between man and the gods. The assassins first attacked the Emperor in the White Gold Tower. While the Blades held them back, the Emperor made his way down to the dungeons, to a secret escape route built into one of the prison cells. For reasons known only to himself, the Emperor pardoned the fortunate prisoner in that cell. Some say the prisoner reminded him of a childhood friend. Others say it was a moment of prophecy. Whatever the case, the prisoner came to play a fateful role in the history of the Empire and Tamriel, surely a sign that the gods themselves were at work. The pursuing assassins killed the Blade's bodyguards in a relentless series of sneak attacks. Eventually, they struck down the Emperor himself. Before he fell, Uriel Septim VII gave the Amulet of Kings to the prisoner, who somehow made it out of the Imperial sewers and into the light of day. The assassination is now known to have been the work of a group of Daedric cultists known as the Mythic Dawn. Those who still suspect the Dark Brotherhood should consider two facts. First, they would have only needed a single assassin, not a small army of them. Second, the Dark Brotherhood would never be so foolish as to effectively declare war on the Empire and thus ensure their complete destruction. Witness the eventual fate of the Mythic Dawn. The Amulet of Kings next surfaced at Waynon Priory near Chorol. Joffrey, secret Grandmaster of the Blades and head of the Priory, took possession of the amulet. The messenger was sent off to Kvatch to find a lowly priest named Martin. Unbeknownst even to himself, Martin was the bastard son of Uriel Septim VII, and the last heir to the Ruby Throne. He alone could use the Amulet of Kings to light the dragon fires that ward the barrier between Tamriel and Oblivion, and save the world from the Mythic Dawn plot. The prisoner arrived at Kvatch to find it overrun by Daedra that had poured in from a newly opened Oblivion portal, or gate. The start of the Empire spanning devastation of the Oblivion Crisis. How the prisoner closed the gate is not recorded. Once closed, Martin and the surviving Kvatch guardsmen drove back the Daedra. Now known as the Hero of Kvatch, the prisoner and Martin returned to Waynon Priory, only to find the Priory sacked and the amulet taken. Joffrey survived the attack, however, and the three of them made their way to the Cloud Ruler Temple, bastion of the Blades. This secret fortress in the mountains outside Bruma is where Martin was held safe while the Hero of Kvatch searched for the lost amulet. Knowing only that mysterious group called the Mythic Dawn was behind the assassination and theft of the amulet, the Hero of Kvatch was sent to locate the cult. With the help of Baurus, a blade in the service of the Emperor, they somehow used the commentaries on the Mysterium Xaxis, esoteric works by the madman Menkar Cameron, to direct them to the Mythic Dawn's secret lair. Scholars familiar with the commentaries claim the location is not directly mentioned in them. How they did this remains a mystery. No official records exist of the Hero of Kvatch, of how the Hero of Kvatch penetrated the Mythic Dawn's lair near Lake Arias, There is a bardic tale that claims the hero used trickery and disguise, but that is just speculation. What was discovered there is that Manka Cameron was behind the Mythic Dawn, and that the group worshipped the Daedric prince Mehrunes Dagon. Manka Cameron believed himself to be a direct descendant of the Camorian usurper, the infamous pretender to the throne of Valenwood. Somehow the hero escaped with the Mysterium Zaxxas itself, the holy book of the Mythic Dawn cult. Manka Cameron fled to oblivion with the Amulet of Kings. With some effort and great risk to his sanity, Martin deciphered the Mysterium Zaxxas and intended to use it to open a gateway to Manka Cameron in order to recover the Amulet of Kings. Before Martin could perform the ritual to open the gateway, however, Mehrunes Dagon opened an Oblivion Gate outside Bruma. The hero of Quatch saved the city and Martin by entering the gate and closing it before Daedric's siege engine could destroy Bruma and Cloudruler Temple. Many songs and stories have been told of this battle, and I will not retell them here. Hero of Quatch was now also known as the Savior of Bruma. With the city and Cloudruler Temple safe, Martin opened the portal to Manka Cameron's paradise. The details of what transpired in this place have not been recorded. All that is known is that the Savior of Bruma traveled to this paradise, killed Manka Cameron, and returned with the Amulet of Kings. With the amulet in hand, Martin Septim presented himself to the Elder Council to be crowned Emperor of all Tamriel. Once crowned, he planned to relight the dragon fires and seal Tamriel from oblivion. In a last-ditch attempt to stop him, Mehrunes Dagon launched an assault on the Imperial City, opening several Oblivion gates within the capital itself. Uncrowned, Martin joined the battle in the city streets. Mehrunes Dagon himself left Oblivion and entered Tamriel, breaking the covenant. Only the unlit dragon fires allowed this to be possible. Now that the barrier was ripped asunder, it was too late to relight the fires. Martin Septim chose to make the ultimate sacrifice. He shattered the Amulet of Kings to become the avatar of the god Akatosh, and do battle with Mehrunes Dagon. Records of this battle vary wildly. What we do know is that Mehrunes Dagon was defeated and sent back to Oblivion. The avatar of Akatosh was turned to stone and can be seen to this day in the Temple of the One in the Imperial City. With the amulet gone, the dragon fires quenched, and the last Dragonblood Emperor dead, the barrier to Oblivion is sealed forever. Cool. Yeah, that was a nice little refresher on the history of the Oblivion Crisis. Yeah, I think that's enough activity for today. Let's go to bed and sleep like 7 hours. That'll mean it's like 9 o'clock. Mildly hungry, moderately thirsty. Well, we can take care of that, I suppose. Let's eat some garlic bread and a rabbit haunch. It doesn't tell me my status, right? Can I change that? Magic. Actions I need. Moderately thirsty. Options. Needs. Right, sure. Okay. So we need to put our knapsack on. And then sell a couple of things. How does the fur armor look, actually? Oh, that's maybe a bit skimpy. Yeah, I think we'll just use the Novice Robes of Destruction then. Need the Mystic Tuning Gloves. Novice Hood. Southall Amulet. Yeah, I think we're fine like this. Or should I just put a fine clothes on? Nah. Put them back in my wardrobe. need 3 pairs of college boots, I suppose. Can sell that as well. Okay. So it's the next day. Cool. So before I start my lessons, I'm gonna head to town real quick and do some trades. Oh, there's some stuttering. First we could attune this other place of power though, I suppose. Wall of Countenance.
If you need any help with destruction spells, please let me know.
Oh, that's Feralda, huh? Yeah, I do actually need some help with destruction.
Mirabelle does a fine job as Master Wizard, I suppose.
You suppose?
Still, there's always room for improvement. I can't wait to see who succeeds Mirabelle. I've no doubt she'll be promoted to Archmage at some point. Take a look.
Right. Crackle. 10 damage to health and magicka. Yeah, I mean the one thing I'd like to have in this description as well is the mana cost, right? Because that's a pretty important part of the efficiency of a spell. Like, how many mana do I have to spend for this amount of damage? Dragon's Teeth. Ignites all targets. What does all targets mean? Firebolt seems reasonable. Fracture. Frost-Rune, Frostbite, Hailstone. Ice Spike. Inferno, Lightning Bolt, Lightning Bolt with both sparks. To the target or caster, that seems dangerous. Staff of Hailstones. So yeah, Firebolt for sure, I feel. Maybe I should also be doing the runes. I don't know. 50 points. Let's focus on fire right now. Creeping Cold. Fracture. Oh, this is interesting. Layer of Thin Ice deals 5 damage to health and stamina for 3 seconds. Ice shatters for 35 damage when struck by a different frost spell. Right, sure.
I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge.
Times trained at this level? I'm not aware that I trained at this level at all. But I feel like I could use more destruction, and also I want to use the training that I'm allowed to at this level. Also, yeah, it's just 2 more, and just 1 more will put me over the threshold, right? Will grant me a level. Oh, I could train again, though. This will still count towards this level, because I haven't leveled up yet. That's cool. Okay. Can't do more now, huh? Yeah, you must level up to train more.
Certainly. Destruction spells come in different forms, each useful for various purposes. Concentration spells can be cast immediately, though they're weaker. Good for a tight spot and less costly if you miss. You'll also need to decide whether to devote yourself to a single type of spell. Focusing solely on flame spells will make them more powerful, but you may find yourself at a disadvantage against foes immune to fire.
Oh! Neria wanted
right
me to steal your notes, so I get to decide here whether I do steal her notes. or whether... I mean, I'm a... She seems more important than Nyria. And also I'm a destruction kind of gal, so
Certainly
I
a few
feel
of my
like
colleagues aren't...
I'm on her
She
side.
what? Oh, I should have known she'd try it again. Thanks for warning me. I'll see to it this is taken care of.
Do I get anything as a reward? Or is this just... Alright. Lots of food. What else is here?
There are few places where one can pursue my type of work without fear of persecution.
Let's finish Gastor. Okay.
Savos Aran is wise beyond his years. He knows real talent when he sees it.
Uh-huh. Right. I wanted to head to town and sell a couple of my armor pieces. I guess this is the way out. An icy haze crawls in from the sea of ghosts. Nice. Let's burn those oddments. Oh, also I got a level to spend, that's right.
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Keep that in mind, will you?
Yeah, not yet.
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Right. Call it boots, fur armor, fur braces. I mean, maybe I should keep the fur armor. It's better at insulating, but there might be better fur armor, actually. Iron armor, iron boots. Yeah, I want to keep these two. Oh, the iron warhammer, sure. Steel dagger. Speech increased to 17. Nice. So this one's not bad. 25 points of damage. Twice as much in, but... Do I want to keep the bow? I'd sell all of this. What do I need weapons for? Sure, okay. Oh, also I do have this. Amethyst. Do I need them for something? I don't know. As long as she's money, I think I'm gonna sell all this. Ruby, yeah. Ruined book, and yeah, that's I need that for the fires. Huh. So I think that's pretty much it. 765 now. I'm gonna sell these. $25. What? Restores 1 point of health. Yeah, well, we can sell these. They're not worth anything, actually. Okay.
Good day.
Bye. Okay, back to the college. Oh yeah, that's right. We were supposed to speak to the Archmage. Well, yeah, he can wait. No, we'll do it right now this morning. The reasoning being that last night we arrived at 2, right, and he was like already retired. So there was no way to speak with him. So this should probably be the first thing we do now, though. this morning after just heading to town.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
Well, it is.
If there are any problems,
absolutely
let me know.
necessary.
It's my job to keep things running smoothly.
Ooh, take book. What? Oh, this looks pretty cool. Is he in here or no? Ooh, that's valuable. Oh, there. You're hiding well.
You are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken. Sir? How quaint. I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored and investigated here. But I do not and will not approve of any research or experiments that cause purposeful harm to your fellow members of the college. Are we clear? Not often, no. Some risks must be taken to be sure. I am simply trying to avoid untimely deaths. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us. Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with right now. Very well. I trust that you wouldn't be here were it not significant. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful.
Staff of Mage Light? Okay. I did already learn Mage Light. I'll sell it, of course.
I've seen documents dating back to the late Second Era. Beyond that, it's hard to say. Events in the last several hundred years resulted in a significant loss of our history, I'm afraid. The Great Collapse, as it has come to be known. An unfortunate natural disaster that ravaged the area. The college fared far better than the city of Winterhold, but it was not left untouched. No one is sure of the cause. Some believe the eruption of Red Mountain had far-reaching consequences that were only felt years later. I know there are some who have blamed the college, said that we were responsible. I assure you this is not the case. Until next time. What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented. The Sea of Ghosts practically came alive. No one was expecting it. Monstrous waves battered the shore for weeks on end. Winterhold was ancient and weathered, but it couldn't withstand the sea's fury. Entire districts of the city were lost overnight. The waves receded in time, but the damage was irreversible. Most residents of Winterhold abandoned what was left of the city. The college survived, and so here we remain. Purpose? I should think it's self-evident. Magic is a true power, not something to be shunned by commoners, or treated as an amusing diversion by politicians. It shapes worlds, creates and destroys life. It deserves proper respect and study. The college is a place where we can focus on that, without the pressures of the world weighing down on us. Personally? No, not I. One of their number used to advise the Archmage when I was but an apprentice here. But that was a great many years ago. Before all the members of the Order were called back to the Isle of Artaeum, and it disappeared entirely. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Fair enough. Where's he going now? Also, hitting the books. Speak with Mirabelle Irvine. With Tolfdir still occupied in Southall, I need to speak to Mirabelle Irvine to find out about researching the discovery in Southall. Return to Dravis Nelloran. Dravis Nelloran, last time we met him was in the Arcanium, right?
I understand.
Oh, is that Mirabelle? Gotta speak to her as well.
You're certainly making a name for yourself.
Am I now?
I understand you're the one that found this orb in Southall.
That's correct.
Well, you're certainly making a name for yourself. Yes, from what I've heard, I expect Tolfdir will be occupied for some time. That is a problem, isn't it? I suppose someone else will need to look after the apprentices for now. Well, perhaps it's time for some independent study. Check with Urag Groshub in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of any references to this thing that you and Tolfdir found. I'd like to know as much as we can about it.
Sure thing. Wait, did she have a...
No more than anyone else, I don't think. They're a very old order. Predated the Imperial Mages Guild by quite a bit. In fact, the Mages Guild was founded in opposition to the idea of the Psijic Order, that only an elite few should have control over magic. No one has seen or heard from them in over 100 years now, though.
Right. Here was the lady that asked us to steal Ferelda's notes, right? Wonder where she is. Did Ferelda confront her about it? Dravis Nelloran, where you at? That's Ugrakro Shub. Gotta talk to him as well, of course. There he is.
You know, they say knowledge is its own reward.
Alright, wait. I'm gonna actually put on the mage gloves.
Good day.
Before I do this. Alright.
Illusion really is the least appreciated of the schools of magic.
Your focal points have been, cleansed. Okay.
Yes, they have. I can feel the difference already. But, of course, I'm far more in tune with these sorts of things than most. Thank you. I appreciate your assistance.
What did we get? Anything? Nothing? Okay.
Take a look.
We do have a bit of money. Some illusion stuff is pretty useful. Clairvoyance. Let's try that one. Oh. Teleports, huh? All of this is interesting. I want all of this. Thanks.
Travel safe.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs.
Alright, alright.
Now, do you require assistance? A mage is only as good as what he knows. I try to make sure as much knowledge is available as possible. We've been keeping this collection since the Second Era. Books have come and gone during that time, but it's mostly intact. I know what you want. Word travels fast around here.
Yeah.
Discovered some big mystery, huh? Well, you don't even need to ask. No, I don't have anything for you. Not anymore, anyway. I said not anymore. Orthorn stole a number of books when he ran off to Felglow Keep to join those summoners. Some kind of peace offering.
I remember this.
I think one of those volumes may have had some relevant information. If you want them, you'll have to talk to Orthorn.
Who is Orthorn?
He was an apprentice here at the college. Not very skilled, but got involved with a group of mages who took a liking to him. When they left, he took off after them. Stole supplies and books from the college. I suppose as a way to ingratiate himself. Let's just call it a difference of opinion with the college. They were interested in research that goes outside the bounds of what the college allows, so they were persuaded to leave.
Doesn't anyone care?
Not enough to bother with. Archmage Aaron's approach to these things is just to let them sort themselves out. Although now it looks like you'll be doing the sorting. Good luck with that.
Sure. He's just got books for sale, right?
All right, then.
Staff of Fear. So... I've been asked to find more information on the subject found in Sathol. Urag suggested that useful books may have been stolen from the Arcanium by Orthorn, a former apprentice of the college. His last known location was Felglow Keep in the mountains northeast of Whiterun. Right. I want to know where this cryptic message is. Investigate the cryptic message that is in the Arcanium.
Good to see you.
How, like, how, what? I don't know what the game wants to tell me here. Like, should I sit down or take the enchanting dust? Read Fall from Glory? Or Lost Legends? Yeah, that seems to be it, right? Okay. Sure, let's read it. Lost Legends of Skyrim. Let's see if that does it. No. What? Okay, now... Huh? So now the marker is gone, interestingly. I don't get it. Remove it. So where's... So there's a marker still on this map, but not the local map. I don't get it. What are you trying to tell me, game? Who are you?
You consider restoration a valid school of magic, worthy of study, don't you?
I don't understand.
It's quite simple, really. There are some who shall not be dignified by being named, who have implied that it is not. That is to say, it's been suggested that resources used for my study of restoration could be put to better use. Any other use, in fact. It's not just healing cuts and bruises, you know. The undead are a very real, very dangerous threat, and restoration magics can keep them at bay. Not to mention the benefit of wards. How can they continually overlook wards? It's baffling. Well, no, not really. Not directly, I mean. But I know things are being said behind my back. Conversations cease when I enter rooms. I'm quite aware of what's going on here, and I will not stand for it. I'll gladly share my knowledge with you.
Not really, though.
Yes. You there. I have questions for you.
Okay, no.
You were in Sarthor, yes? It has come to my attention that something was found there. I know full well that you have. Please do not insult my intelligence. Tolfdir is still there now, is he? I shall expect a full report when he returns.
Why is this
Something
matter
was
to you?
discovered in Sarthor that was significant enough that Tolfdir sent a new member of the college, alone, to deliver word. That sounds precisely like the sort of thing that should matter to everyone, especially me. Thank you for your help. You may go now.
Well, I didn't really say anything, I feel. Wait a minute.
I have many important things on my mind.
Alright.
Your concerns are not among them.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership. If you're working on any experiments, please clean up after yourself.
Alright.
Until next time.
Wither shins. The doors of oblivion. Okay, I don't get it. I'll leave the Arcanium. See if I find like a new clue as to where this quest wants me to go. Like, alright. Okay, maybe just leave the college altogether. Yeah, now it's not showing me any marker. Forbidden Legend. This is weird. Maybe the quest just isn't triggering correctly or something. Like it was... Which one was it? Lost Legends? No, that was the book it pointed me to in the meantime, huh? Alright, we'll continue investigating this in a little bit, but first we'll take a small break.